Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Tinker77, and we are back on my All the Mods 8 world. It's been a little while, and that's because I have been sick again. I'm getting tired of being sick, and you can probably tell from my voice, it's a little rough. And I've got the good old coughs going on, cough, 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 and you know how that is. So please excuse me if this is a little bit awkward with my video, but I'm trying to get some recording done today. Hopefully this will be good. It's after the holidays, so I've got a little bit of time, so this should be kind of good. So last time we were here, let me try to recap what we did. I created a mob farm, and I hooked up all of the drops, and they're going into our storage system here. You can see we have a certain amount of items here, and they're going in here nicely. Now, some of these things like rotten flesh and things will overload the system eventually, and we don't want that. We want to have some abilities to have all of that in other drawers. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple of drawers. Let's see, do I have any drawers here? I don't have any of the oak drawers. This is what I've been using. So let's make a couple of these. Okay. And I know for a fact we got 379 here and 365 of Inferium. These two things are definitely coming from our mob farm. So I'm going to grab one of those and one of those, and we're going to basically add this to our system here. Let me get the keys to tools. We need these here. Okay. So we're going to go down here. We're going to start this up and get this kind of like added to the system here. I already had cobblestone. I'm going to put in this storage drawer and this drawer, and we're going to put one of each of these in here. Okay. So there's one there and one there. Now what we want to do is we want to lock them. Okay. And then we also want to link them to our storage controller. Just like that, okay? Now, you can see this one already went up to 2, which means a piece of rotten flesh came from the mob farm and got allocated to here. Now, that's great, but the stuff we have in our current storage isn't moving over, and we want that to happen. So first, before I even do that, let's make up a couple of these copper upgrades. We made these before. We need a couple of these, and it takes more copper. Oh, wow. It takes a lot of copper. I didn't realize it takes so much copper. That's okay. And we need some more drawers. So let's get some more of those drawers. So it takes drawers to make drawer upgrades. Okay. Let's do that. And let's make those copper upgrades. Clear that real quick. Put that in the wrong spot. Copper upgrades. These are basically increases the storage by 8. So we want a couple of those. And then we really need to have void upgrades. So in case it overloads, we don't want it to overload our system. So we'll get a couple of those. There we go. Now let's put this on this down here. Okay, see these are going up slowly. This has got 3 now, and this has got 5. That's fine. We'll upgrade and upgrade those, and we'll put the void upgrade and void upgrade. Okay, so those will handle the items. Now, the next thing I need to figure out here is because there are still items in our storage system here. If you look here, there still says we got a lot. We want these to be moved out. Now, there's an easy way to do this, and there's a slightly less easy way. One of the ways is I could, like I did with cobblestone in the last episode, you can take all of this out. There's not a lot here. There's 385. It won't take too long to take it all out. And you put it back. And when you put it back in, now that there's a drawer, it will put it in the drawer down there. Now, that's great. But what if you had like thousands or millions? You couldn't do that. That would take a while. So we're going to do a different method here in just a second. Yeah, I had to sleep. Okay, so what we're going to make is we're going to try to make a disk manipulator, okay? So let's see what we need for this. Looks like we need to make a machine casing, and that needs more quartz-enriched iron. So let's make a couple of those. We are very low on iron, if I recall, so we don't want to make too many of things. Okay, there we go. Now we need to have 2 storage housings. So let's see here. What am I missing for that? Glass? Do we not have glass? We don't have any glass. Any sand? We got 4 sand. We got a bunch of red sand. Doesn't that make glass? Yes, I think it does. Okay, so that's good. So it's going to make us some sand real quick. That should be enough right there, but let's put it into the system here. We need 2 of the storage housings. There we go. We got a quest reward for that. That's awesome. And so now we need to get, I believe, more quartz-enriched iron and a construction core and a destruction core. So do we have enough for the construction core? We do. And the destruction core, we do. So now we just need to get some quartz-enriched iron again. And that should be enough. And there we have a disk manipulator. Now, this is great I'm going to put it on top of the furnace here. Now, what this does is you can see here we're at 51% full, and you can see we've got some discs here. These haven't been, this one hasn't been used yet at all, but these have. So what I'm going to do real quick is take these out and put this one back. Now, basically, my storage system is empty, right? And anything that comes into the storage from the farm is there. You can see this drawer was there, and these were already there because they're attached as external storage. So we're slowly getting items from the mob farm. Now, what I can do, though, is I can put these discs in here. And what this does is it tries to reinsert the items into the storage system. So what happens here? Well, when the, like, say, the rotten flesh or the inferium essence is encountered by trying to put it in here, of course, when you put new things, items in here, priority goes to the storage controller, so it will no longer be in the disk. And that's what we want to see. So this is slowly bringing stuff out. Unfortunately, we need to get like a stack upgrade or some sort of upgrade on this. And that's kind of what we should do first. Let's do that first. Let's put all this back here. Okay, so we can access stuff. Do we have a stack upgrade? So let's look at that. This would be nice to use. And let's bookmark that. Okay, so what do we need for this? Well, it looks like we need 4 speed upgrades. And for that, we need a lot of quartz and rich iron. So that's going to be the biggest problem, I think. Yeah, let's go look. Because I don't have a lot of iron. Made 32. Hopefully that's enough. We need to make basically a bunch of these. We need 4 of them, right? So let's see if we can make another one of those. We can. And we need to make another one of these. We can. Oh, we're getting close. There is a stack upgrade. Okay. Now I'm going to put the stack upgrade in here. And we're going to go back to taking all these discs out. This one is pretty much what we started with. And it should be pretty much what we need. So let's just take that over here and put them over here. And this should be going decently fast, pulling stuff into there. You can see it put all those rotten flesh here. It says 303. But that rotten flesh should not be in our storage disks. It should be down here, and it is. So this is an easier way of, in essence, defragmenting your disks and putting stuff that was in your disk drives down into your storage. Now, when it gets done, when it gets emptied, it'll put this in the output, and we'll just put that over here into this disk, okay? And so that's how we kind of keep this drive system kind of all defragmented. That's the best way I look at it. I think of that as defragmenting these drives. So as we find items that we need bulk storage, I take them out, make a drawer, and then we just do this whole disk manipulation. I think that's a lot of fun. Sometimes it gets hard to tell what is in the storage drawers and what's in the storage disks of refined storage. So what I want to do is basically make a way to break this connection and reinsert the connection later on. And so I'm going to just try to do some old school magic here. Use a sticky piston and use a lever. Okay, we'll just have to make one. And I want the sticky piston right here facing downward. So I'm going to put a block up here really quick. And we're going to go underneath and put the sticky piston facing downward right here. Okay, and that should do it. Now, if this extends, it should break that connection. And it should then show what's only in the disks. And then if we put it back, it should show us what's in everything all together. So you can see here, we see the cobble, we see the this stuff here, and we see this here. Now, remember, my line coming from here, from this system, comes through here. So it will also shut off all the drops from there. So we don't have to worry about that. So let's just go right here and let's say extend. And did that not extend? I thought that that would extend. Okay. Let me mine out this block. Can I mine that? I thought that would have broken that block. Interesting. I thought I could have done that pretty easy. See, that shows what I know. I thought those are movable. I guess that pipes are immovable. Interesting. But now that that's done, you can see that those items have gone off of the list. That's what I was trying to prove. I need to find a different way to shut that off. But basically, like, I know that this is from me mining, but the gunpowder certainly isn't. So this has the potential of becoming an item that would overflow our system. So eventually we're going to have to put that in a storage drawer. And if I put this up, it pulls that back. That's interesting. I need to find another way to break this connection. Let me try to figure this out. All right, I am going to try this. This, I think, may work. It's called a relay, and I think this acts like a cable. When I made this, basically it's a cable and a redstone torch and a machine casing. And I think what this means basically is that it's a using redstone, you can turn this on or off. So I'm going to put this into this spot right here. Let me mine this out. Okay. And let's see, can I see that right there? And let's see if I can put this in line. Okay. And it says it's a relay. I'm not sure. Okay, redstone only work without redstone signal. So if there's no redstone signal, it turns off, right? And if I do this, it's okay there. Now it's off. So let's check this out. Let's see if we have, okay, we do not see our storage drawers. I will turn this on. And now we see our storage drawers. Okay, so that's how we do this. Make a relay, okay? Relay. And control it with a lever. But you can see here, that's one way to see what's going on with your storage system. So if I turn this off, there we go. Okay, hey, we've got a bunch of gunpowder. Well, that's great. Let's make a drawer for this. Okay, and we'll need a few drawers. I need to get more oak, I guess. Maybe I need to do that first before I start to demonstrate things. I guess I do. I need to grow some oak, actually. So let's grow some oak. While I was gathering resources, you can see here, this is still not processing or sending stuff into our storage system because of our relay is turned off. Okay, one more time to demonstrate. We're trying to make enough to make the drawers for here. So we need to make a couple of these oak drawers, which take chests, which we have some. So there's the drawer for the item, and we need 2 more drawers for the upgrades, okay? So we're going to do a copper upgrade here, and there's that one. And we need a void upgrade, which is right here. There we go. And we need to have an item that we want to try with, so let's take that, and we need our tools. This is what you kind of have to do for every time you have a drawer. You got to kind of specify what you need here. So let's go on down. We'll have another drawer here. I guess I can't put it there. We'll start another column. We'll put it up here, actually. Okay, we'll put the drawer there. We want to put gunpowder into it. We want to lock it. We want to configure it to be with our storage drawer. We want to give it an upgrade, and we want to do a void. There we go. It's real easy. It can store 16,000 gunpowder. It only has 1 in it right now. And now that it's there, we should be able to turn on our storage drawer here, the relay, and we should be able to see all of that. Now, I'm going to just use, instead of using the whole method of doing the disk manipulator, I'm just going to take all of these out here. So if I put gunpowder, it might be easier for me to see. Okay, and now I'll just put it back in the system. And so it should be all over in 394 of this should be down in here. We'll double check just to see. 394. So, yeah, that works out great. So if we start to see anything gets overloaded, all we need to do is just add another drawer. So this is how I do my check. Let's check. Anything getting over, like, if we get over like 2,000, we definitely need to have a storage drawer. So there we go. This is excellent. The system is working great, and we have a little cutoff system to keep our disks clean. Excellent. Now, you've seen me use the /home command. If you haven't seen it, it looks like this. I type in /home and boop, I teleport to this location. See that? That was pretty easy. But I can't teleport anyplace else, and so I want to work on teleportation or with waystones, okay? So I have one of these waystone, which is basically a teleportation point on me. But what I need to do is I need to work on actual waystones themselves. So if you look at the waystone here, you can see it takes obsidian and takes some stone brick, but it takes this warp stone. Okay, and so we need to make that first of all. That allows us to teleport, but if we need to make more waystones, we need more of this anyway. So we got to work on making some of this. Now you can see I've got pearls, I've got emeralds, but I don't really have any purple dye, and there are so many ways to make purple dye with various things, tall alliums or this iris or some grapes. I don't even have grapes. I don't have those grapes. I don't have a lot of this stuff, but I do have most of the dye, and I can make this dye real easy with some, lapis that I have, which I don't have anymore apparently. So we're gonna make a waystone with making red and blue dye here. So let's make a bunch of that. That's about as much as we can make apparently, and that's all we need though. And we have a warp stone. So that should allow us to teleport to different locations. So let's set up a location where we want to arrive here. Eventually, I think I'm going to put this because I believe you can go between dimensions. So I need to put this someplace else so that I don't have to worry about a portal here. So we want to have it someplace where we go home. Hey, my oak's growing. Yay. So let's put this teleport stone. I haven't done a lot over here yet. So let's just put it right on top of this location right here. And let's call this Tinker's base, right? Okay. And there we go. So now I should be able to just, what with this on here, select your location, and I click there and I would teleport there. So that's good. So now let's see if we can get a different stone here. Let's see if can we make another one of these? I don't know. Probably not because we don't have enough purple dye. But do we have any poppies? No, we don't. So if I go get some, there's got to be some around here someplace. We should be able to get the red dye. Then we make the purple dye, and then we make another one of those warp stones, and then we make a waystone. See, there's a poppy right there. See that? Just like that. It'd be nice if we were to get a lot more dye than that, but let's see. Is there any more over here? I see some red. That's all I got to see is some red. You know, we just bone meal some of the stuff, we would get enough, right? So that right there is 3 dye with 3. Let's go home. Boop, teleport. That's nice. If I put that in here, and we want to make the waystone, which is the purple dye, and we go over here and we make that there. We got 6 of it. That's excellent. And we make another one of these. There we go. We have 2 of those. And now we should be able to make the waystone, which I really should bookmark that as well. Now, you can find these in villages. I haven't been finding them as much as I've been creating them. So if I see them, I will definitely look for them. But there's a waystone right there. So that's Tinker's base. Let's see if we can go find another location. Like, for instance, in the nether. That would be a good spot, right? So let me go into our portal here, and let's see if we can set this up. Okay, I went up to the nether roof where I have been making some of my tunnels. And I'm going to put this down right here, and those things keep spawning. I'm going to call this nether roof. Okay, and there we go. So I should be able to teleport back and forth. Let's go home, first of all. And now that we've arrived home, we should be able to teleport with this. So I'm going to right-click. And it should have a list of places we can teleport to, right? No? Do I have to bind it first? Let's see. Okay. I have to go to one of those first. That's kind of odd. But that's okay. I don't mind. And let's go to, and it was this 3 levels. I'm at 54. That's fine. And that allows us to travel up to here. So that's not bad. So I honestly, I don't need my nether portal. So I can probably close it down so people don't come out of it. That's pretty awesome. All right. So the next thing I really want to do is I would like to create a way, and I've seen this by watching some other videos, of working with randomizing blocks so I can do textured things. So we're going to try to do this. We're going to take some items here. Let's take some stone. Obviously, we have a lot of that. Let's take some cobble. I'm going to take some stacks of that, and let's get a chisel. I believe we made a chisel of some sort. There it is. And let's make some different block types with this. Okay, so if I put this in here, you can see we have stone. Let's go with maybe some stone brick. Actually, let's put like half of this is stone brick. And let's make half of it like this mossy stone. And let's put half of this here as cracked. Okay. And then let's put a whole stack of cobble. Let's make mossy cobble. And I'm trying to make it so that we have a bunch of this. Like if we have spots here, like say I have 6 spots here. We already have 4. Of course, we want cobble, want stone. I don't have to have 4. I can have more. Let's put some more stuff here. Let's put some block types in here. Let's make yeah, I like this block too. Let's make that. Okay. So we got a whole bunch of different types of blocks, and that's what we want to have. Now, there is this thing, I think it's called a trowel. This right here. Yes, this is the trowel from Quark. Takes 2 iron and a stick. And if I make that, what that does is, from what I understand, and I have not tested this, but it will take a block that you have in your inventory that's in your hotbar and randomly place it. So I'm going to put it right here. You can see it picked different types. So it does random placement for you automatically. And that's pretty cool. Now, of course, it's hard to vein mine that if you make a mistake, but I can use my mind spell and get that pretty easily. So this is good, and because it allows me the ability to make some more things and make it look nicer. Like I was using this block here as a pillar, but you know, I don't know. I might make something else. I mean, I was thinking about having another platform for some base expansion. Like I'm using a lot of this stuff for magic, and honestly, I need to take this magic stuff and put it down here, or bring the magic up here because of the fact that I'm using this right here, which is called the agronomic source link. So as things grow, it puts it into the source jars. which I've got 2 jars right now that are full. But, you know, maybe the magic goes up here, this layer. I just want to make things a little bit more organized and look a little bit nicer. So I'm thinking about maybe doing, like, maybe I should do like a little platform that comes out here and then hangs out. Maybe we have some sort of um, like, I don't know, supports that go up at an angle to support a platform, saying that it's too big for a pillar. I don't know. I just would like to do some stuff with building. So, yeah, I'm still thinking on what I want to do. All right, I'm standing next to my mob farm, so I apologize for the noise. We get this gray logs from all of these colorful trees, but it's gray, and I'm trying to do a build palette of like stone, which is gray. So I need another log type, and this tree here looks really nice. It's nice, a darker color. I think it would look good with that. So I'm going to vein mine this, and we're going to try to, well, replant it, obviously. But I think this mahogany will look really good. So hopefully get some mahogany saplings. And that may be our new wood choice here for other things. So did I get all of it already? Oh, I got some grapes. Oh no, that's elderberries, not grapes. But let me regrow this just because, and hopefully it'll regrow from one. I don't know. But let's go ahead and plant another one down here, and let's put another one over here. So we have a couple of these growing in the area, and hopefully we'll get some more of this mahogany wood, and it will be useful for a floor. So I've started to work over here, building out a basically an area, but I want to put the floor down, and then I'm going to try to see if I can build a framework for the stone around it. Okay, so let me try and see if I can do some building. All right, I've made a platform. You can see it's kind of big. It is got the mahogany wood and some texturing with some the other wood in there. Still very geometric, but that's okay. And I did the randomization technique for the border around it. I also tried to make a sloping support. It has a couple layers of 4 block, a couple layers of 3 block, and then some 2 going up and supporting it. And it's got 2 of those. So it looks like it's a little bit more thicker with some braces in between. It's not fantastic, but it's got the idea that I want, and I think it will be okay to say, hey, it's supporting up this whole big frame. So what it looks like, let me go home real quick here, is it looks like this from up top. It's basically got a platform. We could fill this out, maybe make it more circular if we want. I don't think that's necessary, but we've got a lot of space here to do things. I could bring down my storage system, put it over here, have some machines and things that we're going to be working with. So I think this will work out really nicely for a platform to work with. What do you think? I mean, I'm not very good at the creative build side. I just kind of go for all the technical stuff, but I think it looks okay for someone who doesn't do much of creative stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Well, it's that time again because I am not feeling that great still. I'm very exhausted already. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I have been sick and it's just taking a lot out of me. I still have some exhaustion. So I'm going to end it here. And I remembered this time we're going to add in another person who has been very helpful and supportive of this channel. So who could that be? It is EvanRude92. EvanRude is one of my channel members who has been on the servers a lot and has been very helpful. Also lives in the area, so we've had chances to meet up. But yeah, just like, passing ships in the night, didn't have a chance to. But has been in state, has been very close to here, and I'm hopeful that I will get a chance to meet up with EvanRude some point in the future. So Evan, if you're out there, yeah, let's try to figure out something, okay? And thank you for supporting the channel. And if you would like to support the channel, guys, you would like to play on some of the servers that we have. Right now we have 4 servers running. 4. We have Stone Block 3, which I think we're going to be wrapping up soon. We have All the Mods 8 server running. We also have regular old vanilla. Vanilla, everybody likes vanilla, right? And then we have a create mod pack that was created by Ramnificent, and you can get that on CurseForge. But if you are a channel member, you just click the little join button, you become a channel member, you jump on the Discord, we see your name on there. We see that your name is turned green, meaning that you are a channel member, and we get your in-game name, and we add you to all of those servers, and you can play with all of us. So that's a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, that's all I've got time for. I'm going to go take a nap. So, hey, if you like this video, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all notifications, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.